Today we're here to talk about the results of an investigation that started on Monday at the CVS pharmacy with the robbery and attempted murder, and ended yesterday with the shooting of that suspect who we provided you with information on. His name is Herman Isiah Pickens. He has been charged with armed robbery, attempted murder, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The photograph of the gun that you see here was the one that was found at the scene of the police-involved shooting yesterday that was in the black bag that the suspect was holding. It was reported stolen in 2009. We'll provide you with a copy of that report as well. It's a Smith & Wesson 9mm and it had 11 rounds in the magazine. We're still processing evidence from the scene at the Mojo restaurant. I'm sure that's what you all want to know. We have not charged him yet. We're still processing evidence, and as soon as we have confirmation and we can charge him with it, we will. But we have not done that at this time. Detectives yesterday received tips from citizens, both at JSO and through Crime Stoppers, that led us to the identity of Pickens. We followed up on those tips, and that is how we ended up in the situation we were in yesterday. I know recently we had several high-profile cases in Jacksonville, and those have been solved with the help of tips from the community. The sheriff always says, we don't need your support, we do need your support, but we need your involvement. And we wouldn't have been successful, I don't think, in solving these crimes as quickly if we hadn't had the tips from the citizens that we've had on these high-profile cases lately.
Chief, what about the people that were in the car, especially the driver, who apparently impacted your police Tahoe? What charges on them? Or
they were brought down yesterday and interviewed. No one has been arrested as of yet, but we are still following up leads related to that.
How did the accident happen exactly? Because, I mean, it looks like one's car, the gold car, is coming out of the gas station, and yours looks like it's going in. How did that happen?
We'll have to wait to see what the investigation, the evidence technicians collect and photograph everything, mark everything on the road, but I don't have that information for you right now.
How is he doing as far as, yesterday said if he survives, you'd be able to talk to him. Where is he?
My understanding, he's still in the hospital.
I know you're waiting on more evidence before charging him, but do we know if he is connected to the CVS robbery and the Mojo robbery as well?
As soon as we're able to definitively prove that, we will charge him with that, and we'll let you know. But at this time, we're still waiting for some evidence to do that.
Could there be more suspects out there?
We're still following up on leads, so if there is any additional information that comes up or any additional suspect names, we'll follow up on that as well.
In a case like this, where you have another witness, like in the Mojo's robbery, in front of someone else in the store at the time, would that person be identifying your suspect?
We always hope that there are witnesses that can help us identify suspects. Trust me, we have exhausted a lot of effort in canvassing areas. Every business in that area was contacted to see if anybody saw anything suspicious, and if they did, that they were interviewed.
You talked about the importance of this gun when it comes to ballistics, as well as you have two people shot at and some forensics available. You talk to me in general about the investigative tactics that are going to using that.
The gun has been sent to the lab, and we're waiting to find out, if whatever they can find at FDLE as far as the gun, the casings, and any other evidence related to that, and any other evidence at the scene.
In the report, it said how one of the victims, or one of the witnesses actually mentioned how the gun jammed. Is there any way to investigate, or to, I guess, ballistics can show if this gun was tied to that, and if this is the one that jammed?
That's still part of the ongoing investigation, and as details come out, when we finally, everything is concluded, all of that will be released.
I don't know if this is relevant. Those bullets look really old. I mean,
yes, they do.
It looks like this gun hadn't been fired in a long time.
Well, the bullets look the way they looked. I don't know if that necessarily means that they're not capable of being fired.
You have some spent cases there. Were they recovered at one of the scenes, or?
Everything that is in this photograph was recovered yesterday at the scene of the police-involved shooting.
From the bag.
Any other questions?
Was it a tip that led the officers to the gas station?
It was a tip that led us to the identity of Pickens.
At that scene, or at that?
Of who he was.
Since you had a very clear set of surveillance photos of him in the hoodie.
Yes,
it was
a very good picture. So we were expecting to get tips that somebody would recognize that person, because the video surveillance that we provided to the media was a very good picture. And we did. The results were good. People called in and led us to the identity of him, and his identity was confirmed, and that's how we located him.